Hello traders, this is the first update of the results of my SPXL day trading plan in 2024. We're about mid first quarter, so this is a good time to give an update. You can see here year to date that we are profitable. The account is growing if you've been following my videos. The only amount of that account growth that's due to P&L is right here. The rest of that is due to deposits. My goal for 2024 is to deposit $500 per month into this account to continue to grow the account size so that our P&L continues to grow. We're already over the entire P&L that we generated in 2023, and that's because the account size was much smaller through 2023. So anyway, before we get too much into the details of how profitable we are so far and the percentages and things like that, I want to give you a warning because something very unusual happened on Friday while I was trading this trading plan. Most of the trading, almost all of it, is automated. It happens in the background. I place an order, it gets triggered or it doesn't. And I have a stop loss out, it gets triggered or it doesn't. And that's pretty much how things go day to day. I'm not actively involved in the trade once the trade is triggered. But for the very first time since I've been trading this plan, the stop loss price was hit, but the stop loss order was not triggered. And that can be hugely devastating. Not so much so when you're trading a ticker symbol like SPXL, because the S&P 500 just doesn't move that much day to day, but it's still kind of scary, and it's something that I want to bring to your attention. But it could be my fault, and I'll show you why. Right now, if you go down to Webull and go to settings, I strongly urge that you make sure you have the latest version. I just out of sheer laziness did not update for a while. I was getting the prompts to update, and I just, I don't really care about the latest updates for Webull. It's doing what I need it to do, and that's all I care about. But we did have an issue on Friday with, I'm not sure which version that I had it during that day, but the stop loss did not get triggered, and I can't prove whether or not it was due to trading an older version, but it's the thing that makes the most sense. I have not had this happen since 2022. So we've had our stop loss hit, our max stop loss hit 20 times. If you look on my spreadsheet where I track all this data, you can see here this was the first time our max stop loss was hit, and I always make a note. And today I added a couple more statistics that I want to be tracked since this happened. Oh, I spelled triggered wrong. But anyway, stop loss was hit, and I will put a 1 in there telling me, yes, it was hit. Was the stop loss itself triggered? Yes. And then you can see on our trade on Friday that I put a 0 in there so that we can track these statistics. And I have this stuff off to the right here. Max stop hit 20 times, max stop triggered properly 19 times. So right now we have a stop loss working percentage of 95%. It was 100% up until Friday. And again, that may be because I did not have the latest update to the Webull software. Now, this is not something that's unique to Webull. In my experience of being a trader and watching other traders, I've seen stop losses not get triggered in Lightspeed, Thinkorswim, you name it, any trading software out there. There are reports of people's stop loss not getting triggered. Now, usually that's probably due to user error, but I think there are definitely occasions where everything was done right and the stop loss still wasn't triggered. And again, this is my first time seeing this in Webull since I've been trading the SPXL day trading plan, and I think there's a good possibility that it's due to just using the old software. So I wanted to make a very intense point about that in this video. Keep your software updated, and also don't assume that the stop loss was triggered. I got lucky because on Friday I got home from work a little bit earlier than normal before the market closed, and I opened up Webull thinking, oh, my stop loss was hit. I don't have to worry about trading for the rest of the day and just have to get ready for the next trading day. But that wasn't the case. I opened it up and my order was still out there, and the price had gone below the stop loss order, wasn't filled. We got lucky, and luck is not something you can rely on. We got lucky because the price was then higher than our stop loss. And if you look at my records here, you can see that that I was able to sell manually right when the market closed, which is something we normally do when we're in a normal trade, that the stop loss doesn't get hit, just because the price never went that low. But yeah, so I was able to stop the trade out manually at 4 p.m. Had to close out the stop loss order in order to do that. So anyway, again, I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but it just goes to show you that anything can happen at any moment. So you must be careful. And if you do have an opportunity to check on your trades throughout the day, do that just to make sure that if you have a stop loss out there and the price was hit, that the order was triggered. So all that being said, let's go over some of our details for 2024 so far, our mid-first quarter update. Is the SPXL day trading plan still profitable? Yes, you saw that. Then we went over the warning about stop losses. There's a little bit more information here, just general stuff. We already went into the details about that. But let me know if you have questions about that. How many trades have been taken in 2024? We've taken 21 trades out of 33 trading days. The SPXL day trading plan only takes a maximum of 1 trade per day. And again, I have orders out there every day. Either they get triggered or not. And if you're interested in the trading plan, no pressure whatsoever, but I do offer the trading plan and PDF form on my Patreon page. That's patreon.com/tradingarmor if you're interested in that. If not, just stick around and you'll still learn plenty, I'm sure. Our normalized return on investment so far in 2024 is 4.78%. That's pretty high. Now, the beginning of the year has been kind of unusual, so I'm not expecting it to kind of continue on this trend throughout the year, but it's definitely a nice start to the year. Our actual ROI, because we're only able to trade 1/3 of our account per trade, is 2.18%. You'll see that that's matching what Webull is displaying there. So we can only trade 1/3 of this total account value on each trade because this is a cash account, and there's something called the PDT rule that doesn't allow you to get in and out of trades on a day-to-day basis with your maximum account value. So you can check out Investopedia for PDT rule if you don't know what I'm talking about there. Our effective ROI based on our trading account being over the PDT rule. So let's say we're trading our full account size and we're over the $25,000 limit for PDT rule, would be about 6.5%. And that's pretty decent considering we're only in this halfway through the second month of the year. So happy about that. But again, I don't expect that to continue throughout the year. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And this is just more information about how much money is in my trading account. As of the first of the year, this was how much was in it. As of today, this is how much is in it now. But most of that difference is not due to P&L. Our P&L is only $94.29. That might be, yeah, that's correct. So the rest of that is just due to deposits. And that's because I'm seeing that this trading plan is profitable after 232 trades, I believe. That's what we're on. Maybe it might be a little bit higher than that. I don't think I updated all those. Yeah, 233 trades. And we're still seeing that this thing is profitable. So why not continue to invest in it so that we can generate more P&L? All of the data that I'm tracking here on my spreadsheet is assuming one single share is being traded. And the reason why I do that is because that shows me that the plan is profitable regardless of my account size. As my account grows, we're going to be taking on more share size, and we could see that the plan looks like it's unprofitable because now we're trading larger share size, or extremely profitable, or vice versa. So by tracking one single share trades, we can see what's really going on with just the trading plan. And some interesting things to point out is our overall win rate after 233 trades is about 54.5%. And year to date, it's much lower than that, even though we're doing extremely well. Again, this is for one single share. We're up $7.37. If you're trading 10 shares, you'd be up $70 at this point. 100 shares, $700, so on and so forth. You can see this is our, again, one single share P&L curve. It's definitely looking good overall. And so is our actual P&L curve and Webull, looking good for the year. So all signs are pointing to continue to trade this plan as it is, which is what I expected because we had already hit 200 trades by the end of last year. So yeah, everything's going great so far. Let me know if you have any questions about the SPXL day trading plan or anything that I went over in this video. But be careful out there. You can see we've had an issue with our stop losses, probably due to trading with unupdated software. So I'll take the blame to that. I am now tracking whether or not the stop losses are getting triggered. So we will keep an eye on that and see if things change. Oh, I didn't show you the overall P&L curve. Again, this is just with one single share. So you can see it's kind of almost like a wave-like curve, but notice our lows are continuously getting higher and we have now broken out over our all-time highs. So it has taken a little while for this thing to get going, but it's going in the right direction. And again, this is only showing one single share, so we have another edge that makes our P&L curve perform even better than this one because we are scaling up as our account size grows. So anyway, I don't want to get into too much detail on that, but hopefully this video was helpful to you. The main message that I like to share in all of my videos is that you must trade with a trading plan and you must stick to that plan. And then you can find out, does it actually work or not, by tracking your trades over time. You need at least 100 trades with a single trading plan to know whether or not what you're doing is profitable. And then ultimately 1,000 trade sample size will be more indicative. And you can see that already with our results here. We have, it says 234 trades actually that we've taken so far. And look at how different these results are compared to our year-to-date results, because this is a much smaller sample size. So we're not going to see things reflect the overall results quite yet. So as always, go into every single trade with a plan, stick to that plan no matter what, always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.